In the flyweight division at UFC Fight Night, first fight of the night, two high-level strikers, and Victor Altamirano comes in 11-2 against Vinicius Salvador, Brazilian, comes in at 14-4. And Altamirano's 1 inch taller at 5'8". Both guys got equal reach, about 70 inches. Victor Altamirano is a switch stance fighter, where Salvador fights left-handed. Now, I said they're high-level strikers because Salvador lands about 8 significant strikes per minute, compared to Altamirano, who lands about 7 significant strikes per minute. So you don't see that all the time with two guys over 7 significant strikes per minute. Now, the takedown game goes to Altamirano. He lands about 2 over the course of 3 rounds, so nearly 1 takedown per round. He's also got a 72% takedown defense. He's won 2 of his last 3 fights, losing to Carlos Hernandez, but beating Daniel Lacerda. That's a big win by KO. And Carlos Candelario, Dana White's Contender Series, by split decision. Candelario is another guy that's in the UFC, so that was a big win looking back. Now, Salvador, on the other hand, 100% takedown defense. So that'll be critical in this fight. He has a win over Shannon Ross by second round KO at Dana White's Contender Series. So here's how I break this down. Salvador 14-4, but 4 losses outside of the UFC. So although this is a toss-up fight, I mean, Salvador is a slight favorite. I'm going to lean with Victor Altamirano. I like the striking ability, the takedown ability, and he's got experience in the UFC. I think that'll pay dividends in this fight. Altamirano wins by decision, in my opinion, to move to 12-2 by outstriking Salvador, and more or less because he's going to land a takedown or 2, despite the takedown defense of Salvador. He'll land a takedown or 2, limit the striking ability of Salvador, and win 2 rounds, in my opinion, here in the flyweight division, UFC Fight Night.